Hey everybody, we've been driving now for 2 hours from Beirut to reach the little village of Almat, Jbeil, where the Zionists bombarded earlier this morning. This village is very remote. It is up the mountain, driving through very small, narrow roads. There is not much hospitals around here, so we will be looking at the location that was hit, and you can tell from the videos that you will see as us driving now how hard and difficult it was to, number one, save some of the lives affected by this attack. Number two, the rarity of why something like this would happen. Why would the Zionists attack a village so remote away from Beirut and remote in Lebanon in general, on the side of the mountain? We're almost there. We'll show you now the damage and talk more about this attack. كيف اجى على باله يضرب على هالمنطقه النائيه؟ اطفال يعني شو الحقاره؟ 31 طفل عائله 31 شخص، بين عائله، بين اطفال وبين صغار وبين كبار، ما تصور منهم. This clearly are the kids' notebooks for this family. There was a lot of children in the house here that was targeted. يعطيك العافية مختار علي عواد. أنت مختار الضيعة هون. شكرا أعطينا وقتك. بس سؤالين صغار. الضربة صارت وكان في كل هالمدنيين نازحين، قد ايه كان في شهداء وجرحى؟
يعطيك العافية، أهلا وسهلا فيك. أول شيء علمات مستضيفة أهلنا النازحين، ما فيها غير نازحين، هاي أولا، ونحن بخدمة أهل النازحين وإن شاء الله منتصرين. ثانيا فيها البيت كان 31 ل 32 نازح، عندنا 23 شهيد، أطفال ونساء وعجز، في منهم عجز، وعندنا 7 جرحى خطرين. بهالبيت هذا من 3 طبقات. الصبح استهدفوا العدو الصهيوني، الناس بعدها نايمة وأطفال عم تاكل وعم تلعب. الأطفال لمينا أشلاءها من الطريق، من هون ومن الوادي من تحت، مقطعين الرؤوس والأعضاء ومبتورين نص وبنص. هاي الهمجية الصهيونية اللي عودتنا عليها، بتستهدف الأطفال. يعني شو بدنا نقول لك أكثر من هيك؟ نحن بنناشد الضمير العالمي، إذا في ضمير عالمي، حقوق الإنسان تحمي الأطفال وتحمي الناس من الهمجية الصهيونية.
المنطقة نائية كثير عن الساحل. المستشفيات اللي أخذوها عليها الجرحى قد ايه بعدها وكيف وضع الجرحى؟
عندنا نحن مستشفيات 3 على الساحل، مش مشكلين يعني على حسب ما أخذونا عليهم هون. 7 خطرين يعني. الله يشفي كل المريض ورحمة الله على الشهداء وهنيئا لهم. فإن شاء الله بينجوا إن شاء الله، وبنضلنا على نفس الخط.
وإن شاء الله يعني الأهل بالضيعة هون والنازحين كيف كان تفاعلهم مع هذه العملية، الضربة هذه؟
نحن أهالي علمات هون كلنا نزلنا على المبنى هون حتى نشيل الأشلاء، ما نقول مع الكلمة الصعبة هيدي، والشهداء الموجودين. وأهالي علمات بقلوبهم وعيونهم حاطين النازحين، كانوا من البقاع أو من الجنوب أو من الضاحية. فتفاعلنا لازم يكون نحن إيد واحد إن شاء الله. عشان العدو الصهيوني على لبنان كله مش بس على علمات.
يعطيكم العافية والله يقويكم والله يحمي البلد إن شاء الله. These are the stairs leading to the house. This was a 3-floor house, a historic house that was built almost 100 years ago. There's nothing left of the house. All 3 floors are gone, totally destroyed. As we were told by the locals, the children were thrown out of the house from the explosion across the valley there, where they had to pick up pieces of the children and the women and the elderlies that were taking shelter in this house. The family that owns this house had opened its doors to internally displaced civilians. 31 children and elders and women were staying here before this attack that happened early in the morning. We're gonna go up now to check on the location itself, what is left of the house. It's very dangerous, as you can see, all the parts of the cement, the blocks all over the place. Children clothing. These are the primary targets of the Zionists. Little baby shirt. This was a children's pillow on the side of their bed. We can hear still some Israeli air jets flying. Look at this. One of the many children, at least 12 children, have been martyred in this attack. Their shoes. This is a massacre. You cannot define it in any other way. This is a very remote village. It is a historic village that Shia Lebanese people escaped to during the Ottoman rule, when the Ottomans were targeting Shia across greater Syria area. This is so remote, you could see how high we are up. We're on the side of the mountain where, although it is considered still part of the Jbeil region, we're really in Mount Lebanon right now. If we continue going down, we will be crossing onto the other side, into the Beqa' Valley. This is how remote this location is. It's the most remote location we've been to in a year filming that has been targeted. And so you could clearly ascertain that the Zionists only targeted this location because of its history that is supposed to be safety for Shia people that are escaping persecution or targeting. And this house, being one of the oldest in this village, was also targeted specifically to make this whole village feel unsafe for the Shia community that are internally displaced in Lebanon. There's no other reason to target this but to terrorize, to massacre civilians and to terrorize those who are around them. You can tell from the rocks used in building this house that this is at least 100 years old. This is the old style of building when people actually cared about the value of their homes, not to build them too fast. And this shows you how, a few days ago we were in Baalbek and we showed you the deliberate targeting of historical architecture. And this, these rocks, these stones used in the building of this home are very similar to what is used in Baalbek at the end of the Ottoman era and the beginning of the French occupation period. You could notice, if you were with us here, number one, the smell of the area. And you can see that everything is covered in this gray dust. This is something that we've noticed everywhere where the Zionists use this new weapon that explodes the houses completely. And as we see here, it's not only air pressure bombs, but it has something else in it that leads to the disintegration of everything inside the buildings. And so we don't know if they're using depleted uranium or other chemicals, but the smell, anytime you go to a location that the Zionists have attacked, you will smell it. And so we're hoping that some organizations that deal with these issues of pollution and chemical warfare start investigating this. It's clear that the attacks that the Zionists are conducting in Lebanon are going to have long-term health ramifications for the local population. Even us here filming, we don't know what we are breathing. But ultimately, we're living in Lebanon. We're all getting exposed to these chemicals, this radiation and other, chemical warfare that could be used that we don't know about. And it is important that some institutions that deal with this take it seriously and begin investigating. This concludes our report from Almat, Jbeil. We are in a remote area, as we explained, on the side of Mount Lebanon. Continue watching. Go to our website, freepalestine.video, donate, share this content. We want to bring you constantly the news from the ground here in Lebanon in this battle to liberate Palestine. Until we meet next time, I bid you all a free Palestine.